Hello everybody, this is Yousef and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have a new food called Baghali Polo Mahicheh, which is double peeled fava beans, green beans with the dill and rice with lamb shank. And we're gonna go over all the ingredients and how to make them together or fix them or cook them. Okay, my ingredients is gonna be from the rice that we're gonna be the most of things that is here is just for cooking the rice. There is 2 cups of rice, the basmati rice, and 3 cups of double peeled fava green beans. And if you can find it, I suggest that you can go to the grocery, especially Iranian, but find this one like this and it does the job for you. For the dill, I choose 2 fresh bunch which has to be cleaned like this, and we chop them later. And also, if you don't find this, or you have the dry dill. So sometimes I use both at the same time and I show you how. And I need some liquid saffron, which I made it, so I'm going to use this for both lamb shank and a rice. Now for the rest of the ingredients is just making the lamb shank, which is going to be 1 cinnamon stick, 1.5 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 of teaspoon red pepper or chili pepper, 1.5 black pepper, 1.5 salt, some olive, 2 small onion, white or yellow, or you can find a big one, and 3 cloves of garlic, 3 beautiful lamb shanks that I'm gonna make it for 3, I'm assuming for 3 people. That's why I just choose 2 cups of rice, and going to saute this with the onion and garlic and add the rest of the ingredients, and I show you how to fix the rice also. So the first thing, we're gonna chop this onion. The way that I like to be chopped is just going thinly like this, or you can go this way. Either way is gonna work. Okay, after we chop this, we're gonna go saute those in a pan, and then we're gonna add the shank to it. All right, I'm gonna put this little bit of oil to my pan, and when it gets hot, then I'm gonna add the onion to it and saute that. After they turn to a little bit loose or start getting brown, I'm gonna put the lamb shank to it. This is about like a 4 tablespoon olive, 4 to 5 tablespoon oil. Any cooking oil is gonna do it, so it doesn't have to be olive oil. Cooking oil, whatever you prefer for the cooking oil. The garlic, you don't have to chop it, you just make it in a half, and it's gonna work, does the job. And we're gonna go and put it in a pan. Okay, a couple minutes later, before I put the lamb shank into it, I'm gonna put the garlic there too. Now I think it's a time to add the turmeric and garlic before I add the lamb shank for saute. If you look at it, the color of the onion is changed a little bit. It's getting toward the brownish, and that's the time that I add the turmeric to it. and mix them together. Also, I put the garlic into. Look at the color. It's beautiful, and it smells good too. Okay, here's the time that I'm gonna add the lamb shank. Okay, I'm gonna saute this each side all over. Then I show you when the color's getting the color that we want to. Then we're gonna pour the water and let it cook for about maybe 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay, little by little we're gonna add the black pepper and the red pepper, chili pepper also. Okay, when you have a little bit of this marks on the shank, this is almost time that you have to put the hot water to it and let it cook. And this time I'm gonna add the cinnamon stick also, into that also. So here's the time, adding this one and pour the hot water to cover the shank. Okay, and gonna leave it there and reduce the heat and let it cook and simmer till about like maybe 2.5 hours. Then we're gonna go and prepare the rice for ourselves. Alright, I'm chopping it semi-fine, but that size is a very, very good size for chopping it, and it's ready. Okay, the rice is washed and clean. I'm gonna add the water, and it's either cold or hot. Mostly they prefer to put the hot water in that time. And I'm gonna add salt because we're gonna drain that, so don't be scared of if it's too much salt, because we have to drain it and wash it and put it back again to pot. So about like a 4 tablespoon salt. And so it's a time also you can add the fava beans to it. And as soon as start boiling, and you test the rice, if it's a halfway cooked, that's the time you have to drain the water. And we're gonna wait till then, and I'm gonna show you also So for adding the color, I usually put some of the dry dill also at the same time to cook with the rice. And after drain it, we want to put it back for the steam cook. Then I add the fresh ones to it. Okay, we'll wait till it start boiling. One thing that I forgot to tell you as ingredients is just add 4 or 5 bay leaf to meat, and also it takes the bad smell out of it. So leave it there. If you look at this rice, it's a time to drain because it's a halfway cooked. So you drain it and wash the extra salt with the fresh cold water, and I put it back to steam cook it for another 20 to 30 minutes. Then we're going to be having it ready. Okay, before I put the rice into the pan, I add about 4 or 5 tablespoons of oil here. Also, I'm going to cover it with some of this potato that I cleaned that, cut that, because we can have the crispy potato also at the same time. So it's going to be nice. Okay. For getting it a little bit the nice coloring, I can add a little bit of saffron here too. And also a very nice aroma. It's the time to put this back. A little bit of layer of fresh dill that I chopped already. Okay, then we add the rice again. And same thing, little bit of fresh dill here. And again, 1 layer of the rice and the beans. And the rest of the fresh dill here too. Okay, we're gonna put this back on a fire with a high heat for about 4 or 5 minutes. Then reduce the heat to the low and let it steam, and for, as I said, 20 to 30 minutes. And we're gonna cover the top with the cloth, not to the moisture gets back to the rice. So for now, we're gonna leave it like this with the top on. And this is a good time for adding the salt and little of the saffron to the shank, because it's been cooked almost about 1.5 or 145 minutes. So that's the time to add it. Okay, add the salt to it. some of the saffron, and some we keep it for rice also. Already smell delicious. Okay, you can make a little bit hole on that so the steam comes out, and so as soon as you see the steam, you're gonna cover with the kitchen cloth like this, and put it back on the top of the pot and wait for 30 minutes and lower the heat. Then the food's gonna be ready, and I'm gonna show you. Okay guys, has been over 3.5 hours, and it looks like the food is all ready. This is the beautiful lamb shanks. It is done, and also my rice is done also, as you see, and we are going to serve it right now. Okay, here's our food: Baghali Polo ba Mahicheh, which is the fava rice with the dill, and as I showed you when I was making it, and these are the crispy potato, which was the bottom of the pan, and our beautiful shank. It's delicious, it looks gorgeous, and some of the juice if someone wants to add it to their rice. And these are going to be accompanied with in my case is a Salad-e Shirazi. You can use any salad if you want, or if you don't want any of those, you can. This is made of the tomato, onion, cucumber, sprinkle of the dry mint, and olive oil, salt, pepper, and fresh lemon juice or lime juice. And I have a herb that Iranian likes to have it with their food. It's contain of the basil and mint, fresh mint, and green onion, parsley, and radish. Then I have a yogurt here that is a Greek style, so you can use any of those, or you don't want it, just eat the rice and the shank itself. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it, and see you next time with another food. Thank you so much, and tell your friend to watch my videos. Bye bye.